Hey everyone, welcome to our panel. We're here to talk about our anime disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do. Pit Bunny says, why oh.
Oh my gosh, it's so great to have everyone tuning in. We're excited to answer any questions you might have.
Wait. Why are they throwing things at us?
Rechromatic says live.
Not live, per se, it's just being streamed. But we're still here to answer your questions.
Yeah, let's keep things friendly, please. We want to make this a special experience for everyone watching. Whoa, please stop throwing things and changing our heads. This isn't what we had in mind for our panel.
I think they're just having fun with us. Let's just keep answering their questions and ignore the distractions, okay?
I don't find this amusing. Can we please move on and address some actual questions?
Yes, let's try to stay focused and answer some questions about our anime, please.
Hey, please refrain from throwing things at us. We're here to have a fun and informative session, not a free-for-all.
I'm getting a little dizzy here. Can we please just answer some questions?
This is ridiculous. Let's just try to keep things under control and move forward.
Please, let's try to have some respect for each other and focus on what we're here for.
Seriously, guys? We're all here to have a good time, but throwing things and distracting us like this isn't cool.
This is too funny. I feel like a big-headed cartoon character.
I'm not even going to dignify this behavior with a response. Can we please move on?
I don't like this. Can we please have some respect for each other?
The real Yakii says OH and Osaric Y. This isn't funny anymore, guys. Seriously, we're trying to answer your questions here.
I don't like this. Please stop throwing things at us.
All right, that's it. This is unprofessional and immature. We're done here.
I don't think we should continue with this until everyone can act respectfully.
I don't know. Maybe he likes a bit of chaos. Remember that anime episode where they threw watermelons off the roof?
Really mature guys. Look, we're all here to have a good time, but this is starting to get out of hand.
See, can we please just answer some more questions? I don't mind the head size thing, but just please stop throwing things.
We're not going to continue like this. Either you all calm down or we're canceling the stream.
I agree with Yakii. This isn't respectful or funny. We're here to answer your questions, not entertain your chaos.
Look, we understand you're excited, but please try to respect our space. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them, but stop throwing things and changing our head sizes.
Yeah, we're all here to have fun and talk about our show, but we need your help to make that happen. Can you all please be respectful?
I don't think we're going to get anywhere with this. Maybe we should just end the stream.
I don't want to end the stream. I wanted to talk about the show and answer your questions, but not like this.
The real Vaarinia says, redeem detection 0. Lixa432 says, what's the festival like? Oh, the festival! It's one of the most exciting events in our school year. There are all sorts of booths selling food, games, and prizes to win, and events like a talent show, a haunted house, and even a cosplay contest.
And everyone dresses up in festive outfits, too. It's so much fun to see everyone's creative and unique costumes.
As a goth, I'm not really one for dressing up in bright colors, but even I have to admit that the festival atmosphere is really something special.
I'm looking forward to experiencing it for the first time myself. I've always heard that school festivals in Japan are amazing, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
And don't forget about the famous haunted house. It's always the biggest attraction, and everyone wants to see who can make it through the maze without screaming. Alkatesk says, who wins the cosplay contest? That's a great question. The winner of the cosplay contest is decided by a panel of judges who rate each costume on factors like creativity, accuracy, and presentation. But we've seen all sorts of amazing costumes win in the past, from elaborate anime character recreations to creative mashups of different fandoms.
Last year, one group even did a full cosplay of the entire cast of our show. It was so cool to see all of the characters come to life in front of us.
I personally prefer the more gothic and horror-inspired outfits for my own costumes, but it's always amazing to see the amount of effort and passion that goes into each and every cosplay.
I'm not sure what I'm going to cosplay as yet, but I'm hoping to come up with something that really represents my personality and interests.
Oh, and don't forget about the food booths. Last year, they had everything from traditional Japanese snacks to international street food. I personally recommend the takoyaki and the crepes. They're both so delicious.
And let's not forget about the games and prizes. There are always so many fun games to play and prizes to win. Last year, I won a giant stuffed bunny from the ring toss game.
And I won a set of spooky tarot cards from the fortune-telling booth. It was definitely a unique souvenir to take home.
I'm not really good at games, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying out some of the different activities and seeing what kind of prizes I can win.
Incognito Seasonal says text. Oh wow, we just got a question in the chat. Incognito Seasonal asks, what's been your favorite episode to film so far? Prince Kittlein says, save him 10KKW.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Prince Kittlein, but anyways, back to Incognito Seasonal's question. My favorite episode to film was definitely the school festival episode. It was so much fun to come up with ideas for our class's booth, and I loved seeing everyone's costumes during the cosplay contest.
Grinces says, cheer 10,000, cheer 5,000. Ebina made cosplay when?
I'm not really sure about that, Grences. A maid cosplay might not be my style, but who knows, maybe I'll surprise you all one day.
Speaking of cosplay, have any of you started thinking about what you're going to wear to the convention this year? I'm thinking of going for a more traditional goth style this time around.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely planning on cosplaying as my favorite shonen hero again. But I'm still trying to decide between a couple of different costumes. The real Vaarinia says gaslighting. Huh? I'm not sure what you mean, the real Vaarinia. Could you clarify a bit?
Just kidding, Vaarinia. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, phew. You really had me going there, the real Vaarinia.
Speaking of fans, have any of you received any interesting fan mail lately? I got this really cute letter from someone who said they related to my struggles as a transfer student.
The real Vaarinia says they get confused when I talk. Wait, what do you mean, the real Vaarinia? Are you talking about our fans?
I think what the real Vaarinia means is that sometimes Chunibu's speech can be a bit difficult for others to understand, especially if they're not familiar with the terminology.
That's true, but it just makes it more exciting when they do understand what we're saying. It's like we have our own secret language.
Exactly! And besides, our show is all about embracing our quirks and being ourselves, even if others don't always get it.
That's definitely one of the things I appreciate about this series. It's so refreshing to see characters who are unapologetically themselves, even if it means being a bit different from the norm.
Was that a paralysis demonstration?
Fudge1Pup says OML dash. I don't think so, Tsuki. And Fudge1Pup, what are you so surprised about?
Is everything okay, Fudge1Pup?
Incognito Seasonal says at Gloaming Dusk LUL.
What's so funny, Incognito Seasonal? Did Gloaming Dusk say something in the chat?
The real Tsukiyaki says OML dash.
What's going on now, the real Tsukiyaki? Did something happen?
Is there something we should be aware of, or is everything okay?
I hope everyone is enjoying the panel so far.
Prince Kitlin says of all the times TO say that LUL.
I'm sorry, what was that, Prince Kitlin? Did I miss something?
Oiskarnen says wait, is this the Chinibu talk show? Yes, Oiskarnen, this is the live panel for disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do, the anime focusing on our daily lives and experiences with Chinibu. Silver Sly Raymond says why are your heads weird looking?
Excuse me, Silver Sly Raymond, could you please elaborate on what you mean by our heads looking weird?
Ferris Cloud says Senpai notice me?
Hello Ferris Cloud, we appreciate our fans, and thank you for watching the stream. You have definitely been noticed.
Fodoc says do you have favorite foods?
Well, Fodoc, I am quite partial to sweet things, especially cake and pastries. What about everyone else?
Silver Sly Raymond says your heads are either huge or too small. Ah, Silver Sly Raymond, I understand now. That's part of our unique character design, inspired by the visual style of Chinibu culture.
And it's not just our heads, our whole appearance is purposely exaggerated for comedic effect.
Dimoriac says where's Kevin?
Sorry, Dimoriag, but we don't have anyone named Kevin in our show. Did you perhaps mean another anime character?
Regardless, thank you for watching our stream. We appreciate your support. Crazy_gamer_1098 says, can we have a Kevin reveal D?
Sorry crazy_gamer_1098, as Yakii mentioned earlier, we don't have anyone named Kevin in our show. But who knows? Maybe there will be new characters in the future.
That's right. Our anime is filled with unpredictable hijinks and surprises.
We hope you continue to enjoy the show and all its crazy antics.
Thank you for tuning in and supporting our panel. We appreciate every one of our fans.
Chicken Snacks says Kevin is the janitor at your school. Sorry, Chicken Snacks, but I don't recall ever seeing a janitor named Kevin at our school. B1N4RYB1RD1011101 says LOL no Kevin.
Correct, B1N4RYB1RD1011101, there is no Kevin in our show or our school.
But don't worry, we have plenty of other funny and interesting characters to keep you entertained.
Thank you for your interest in our show. We hope you continue to watch and support it.
The real Sukiyaki says LMFAO.
We're glad you find our panel amusing, the real Tsukiyaki.
Jamara813 says what languages can you guys speak? I can speak Japanese and some basic English.
I can speak Japanese and a little bit of French. Oh, and I can also speak Uwu fluently.
I can also speak Japanese and English, but I'm not that fluent in either one.
As for me, I can speak Japanese, English, and some Korean, but I'm still learning.
OMG Tsuki, I love that you can speak Uwu. Can you give us an example? Uwu huo everyone, I'm Tsuki, and I'm so happy to be here today.
Oh god, here we go again with Uwu. Decretumcast says, Uwu.
I'm sorry, Decretum Cast, I'm not quite sure what you mean by uwu.
Oh, I think they're just saying hi in Uwu language. Hi, Decretumcast. Uwu.
Let's get back to the topic of our panel, shall we? I think our fans want to hear more about our anime, disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do.
That's right. So, in the anime, we're all high school students trying to navigate through daily life while dealing with our own quirks and flaws. Fudge One Pup says you.
Ah, Fudge One Pup, you're so cute. Thank you for the uwus. Uwu.
But please remember to keep the comments relevant to our panel. We want to focus on answering questions about our anime and characters.
The real Vaarinia says, Yakii, stop being so boring. Hey, real me! That's not very nice to say to Yakii. She's just trying to keep us focused on the topic at hand. Peekaglike says PFFFFFF.
Ah, thank you, Peekaglike. I'm glad you find us funny. We did work really hard on making our anime as humorous as possible.
It's important to strike a balance between humor and storytelling. We want our viewers to not only laugh, but also feel invested in our characters and their journeys.
I have to agree with Yakii. It's not just about making people laugh, it's also about creating a meaningful and relatable story for our audience.
And that's why I think our anime is so special. We have all these different characters with unique personalities and experiences, but at the end of the day, we're all just trying to figure out this thing called life together. Grinsa says, Ebina, are you an indoor or outdoor bunny?
What kind of question is that, Grenses? You? Well, I suppose I'm more of an indoor bunny. I'm not really into sports or anything like that.
Oh, I love the outdoors. Especially when there are cute animals around. Like when I went to the park and saw a whole family of bunnies. It was so adorable.
Ween Beacon says, who is the monster?
The monster? Do you mean in our anime or in general?
Bepsabanchi says, Yakii, what's up with your hand?
Oh, it's nothing. I just like wearing gloves. They make me feel more comfortable.
It's also to hide her secret gothic vampire powers. I'm just kidding. Yakii's just cool like that.
Ah, I was really hoping Yakii was a gothic vampire. That would be so cool.
Jimmy724 says Bnui. Jimmy724, I don't think that means anything. Are you feeling okay?
Is something bothering you? We're here to talk and listen if you need someone to confide in.
Maybe he's trying to say bunny, but he got tongue-tied. Oh, Jimmy724, you're so cute.
Truce says LMAO. What's so funny, Truce? Did we miss a joke or something?
Did we say something amusing? I'm not sure I'm following.
Drews, if you're just trolling us, we're not going to tolerate it. This is a serious panel about our anime, and we want to make sure people are respectful.
Fudge One Pup says WTF.
Oh, I'm sorry if anything we said was shocking, Fudge One Pup. We're just trying to have fun and talk about our show.
Alkaitsk says LOL. Alkaitsk, did you find something amusing? We're here to answer your questions and discuss our anime, so please feel free to share your thoughts with us. Prince Kittlin says they are now our therapists, LOL.
I don't think that's quite what we intended, Prince Ducky Dylan. We're just trying to be supportive and interact with our fans. But if you need someone to talk to, we're always here to listen.
I don't appreciate being mocked like that. We take our roles in the show and on this panel seriously, and we don't appreciate being treated like a joke.
Delta Wings 3792 says, why is my clone only on screen for a microsecond LMAO? Alkaitsk says, by the power vested in me by anime, you are all now certified therapists. I'm not sure that's how certification works, Alkaitsk. But if you ever need someone to talk to or offer support, we're happy to offer our help. That's what our show is all about, helping each other through the ups and downs of life. Incognito Seasonal says, Sakang.
Oh, I think we all have silly typos sometimes. Incognito sees it all. It just shows that we're all human. But let's get back on track. Do you have any questions or comments about our show?
Wing Beacon says, I summon Kevin the monster in attack position.
I'm sorry, Wing Beacon, but I'm not sure what you mean. We're here to talk about our show, not play a card game. Can we please refocus on the topic at hand?
Besides, there's no such thing as Kevin the Monster. I don't know where you're getting that from, Wing Beacon.
We all appreciate a good joke, but let's make sure we keep the conversation respectful and on topic. Does anyone have any questions or comments about our approach to comedy or the way we've explored our characters' personalities and relationships? Cesarda Salad says, why is Vaarinia the host of this show?
Vaarinia is the host because he's always been the glue that holds us all together. He may have a bit of Chinibu syndrome, but he's also incredibly kind, empathetic, and understanding. He's always looking out for us and making sure we're doing okay, which is exactly the kind of person you want as the host of a show like this.
Pentium the 3RD says, where did you get inspiration to make your anime? That's a great question, Pentium the 3RD. Our inspiration comes from our own experiences, the highs, the lows, the awkward moments, and the memorable ones. We wanted to create a show that we could all relate to, and hopefully our viewers could too. And we drew from a variety of sources, from our favorite slice-of-life anime to our own personal musings on what makes life funny and worth living.
Plus, we always try to find the humor in even the darkest or most frustrating situations. Laughter has helped us get through some tough times, and we hope our show can bring a little joy and levity to our viewers' lives as well.
Chaz Quanxi says, dead silence.
Is everything okay, Chaz Guangxi? Do you have any questions about our show you'd like to ask?
Alphanex says, the 3RD.
I'm sorry, Alphanex, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Could you please clarify or ask a question related to our anime?
Chaz Quanxi says, Vaarinia, what happened that one day when you guys did T-pose dancing for 5 hours? Well, that was just something silly we did to pass the time. We were all feeling pretty wacky that day and someone suggested we do a T-pose dance-off, and it just sort of escalated from there. It was a lot of fun though, and it's moments like those that really bring our group together.
It's also evidence that none of us has any sense of shame or dignity left. But hey, that's just part of what makes us such a weird, lovable bunch.
Nectarianex says, LUL.
Nectarianex, I'm not sure what you're finding so funny, but I'm glad you're enjoying the panel. Do you have any questions for us about our anime?
Or any thoughts on your favorite episode or character?
Chicken Snack says, what is your favorite song on the soundtrack? Good question, Chicken Snacks. I think my personal favorite is the track that plays during our epic paper chase scene in episode 7. It's got this really upbeat, jazzy feel to it, and it perfectly captures the madness and chaos of that sequence. Drage says, Ebina, where did you move from?
Well, Drage, I transferred from Karakura High School in the next town over. It was a difficult decision to leave my old school and friends behind, but I wanted to challenge myself to try something new and push myself out of my comfort zone.
And we're so glad she did. Ebina brings a whole new dynamic to our group, and her tsundere moments are just too cute to handle.
I especially love when she blushes and denies that she likes us, even though we know deep down she does.
Jimmy724 says, Ebina is cute confirmed.
Jimmy724, please don't say that so suddenly. I'm not sure how to react.
Alkatesk says, which one of you is most likely to become class president? I think Yakii would make a great class president. She's got a lot of natural leadership skills, and she's always been really good at organizing group events and projects. Kinchikui says, do you guys remember when Tsuki glued her phone to a cat as phone case?
Kinchikui, why are you bringing that up? That was such a disaster. I ended up losing my phone and the cat ran away with it.
The real Sukiyaki says, Ebina so tsundere. Jiru5 says, at Vaarinia oh no backslash. Is something wrong, Jiru5? Did I say something that upset you? Pip Bunny says, phone case lore.
The phone case incident is just part of our lore now, isn't it, Pip Bunny? We all have our silly moments, and that was definitely one of mine.
I still can't believe that happened. It just goes to show that we all have our own unique personalities and quirks.
Peekadlike says, Ebina bully stream.
What? I'm not a bully. I may come off as a bit standoffish, but I never intentionally try to hurt anyone's feelings.
The real Sukiyaki says, Ebina didn't respond to me calling her tsundere. Hey, come on guys! Let's keep it civil in here. We're all just trying to have a good time and talk about our show. Wing Beacon says Ebina is blushing off screen.
Well, what are you talking about? I'm not blushing. Stop teasing me.
Leave her alone, Wing Beacon. You're not helping the situation.
I am not a tsundere, okay? Just forget it.
You guys are ridiculous. Let's get back on topic and talk about the show.
Whoa, that was close.
I've had enough of this nonsense. If you're not here to listen and enjoy the discussion, then you can leave.
Is everyone okay? We don't want anyone to get hurt because of this.
Well, at least we can say our show is making an impact, right? But seriously, let's keep things civil and positive. Crazy_gamer_1098 says, a wakey wakey.
Haha, I guess we have a jokester in the chat. Good one, crazy_gamer_1098.
Bodmaniac says, Vaarinia, there was one time where you and Yakii agreed to go on a date. How did the date go? About that, it was just a silly prank we pulled on some of our friends. It wasn't a real date, ha ha ha.
This head size thing is getting really funny. Keeps things interesting, doesn't it?
Well, if you like the show, then that's all that matters. I'm just happy to hear we're making people laugh and have a good time.
You all are enjoying this, aren't you? All right, I'll play along.
I can't help but feel like a cartoon character at this point, but hey, it's all in good fun. Keep them coming, audience! Screaming Strawberry says cats are better than dogs, lol.
What? How can you even say that? Dogs are clearly the superior pet, don't you think so, Yakii?
Peekadlike says yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed our show. Did you have any particular favorite moments or episodes that stuck out to you?
Speaking of cats, I have to admit, I've always been more of a dog person myself. But hey, to each their own, right?
That's an interesting statement. Care to elaborate on why you think that?
Alphanex says, why is Ebina best girl? Answer in the form of an essay about her greatness. Oh boy, looks like someone's a big Ebina fan. Alright, well, where do we start? First of all, she's got this unique Sundara personality that...
And she's got a really distinctive sense of fashion. Remember when she came to school in that goth dress? So cool.
But what I love most about Ebina is her determination. She transferred to our school from a rival one, and despite the initial difficulties, she's managed to make a place for herself and become a valued friend to all of us.
Thanks, guys. I never really thought of myself as all that great, but I appreciate your kind words.
Hey, no throwing things! We're trying to have a civilized conversation here.
Maybe they're throwing it at me because I'm so cute?
Or maybe they don't like what we're saying. Either way, please refrain from disrupting our panel.
Yes. Thank you for your cooperation.
Whoa, that was weird. Did anyone else feel like their head just got bigger for a second?
It's like one of those silly filters on social media.
I'd be more concerned about the implications of such a strange occurrence, but I suppose we'll just have to roll with it.
I don't like this. Can we please move on to the next question?
Hey, that almost hit me!
This is so cute. Thank you.
I warned you to stop throwing things. Any further disruption will result in removal from the premises.
Please, no more throwing things. Let's just focus on answering questions.
What is going on here? Why are they throwing things at us?
Oh my goodness, this is so weird and funny at the same time. Look, my head's like a giant balloon.
This is an absolute waste of time. I refuse to participate in this childish behavior.
Can we please stop with these interruptions? This isn't how a panel is supposed to go.
What the hell? Who brought these people here?
Oh my gosh, this is so trippy. I feel like I'm in a crazy carnival ride.
This is barbaric. I can't stand this.
Guys, can we maybe take a break and get some order in here? This is getting out of hand.
Shazquanchi says, oh, he getting mad. Of course I'm mad. You're all acting like a bunch of toddlers. What's wrong with you?
Let's all calm down, okay? Don't want anyone to get hurt.
You want to act like animals? Fine. Let's go.
This is absolutely terrifying. When will this end?
This is ridiculous. We're not continuing until everyone calms down and stops throwing things.
Hey, that's enough. We're all here to have fun and talk about our anime, not to hurt each other.
It appears that some of us can't handle the concept of a civilized discussion. Let's not waste any more time on this.
Thank you all for understanding. Now, let's get back on track with our discussion.
Lord_Dominator21 says, do you prefer shrimp fried rice or egg fried rice? What kind of question is that? This isn't a food panel, it's an anime discussion. Spicy_applesauce says that guy's head was throbbing.
Yes, so, in episode 4, we wanted to show the audience how our characters are starting to develop.
Excuse me, but we are not here to discuss other people's medical conditions. Let's stay on topic, please.
Yes, let's all remember why we came here today, to talk about how weird and awkward our characters can be in everyday situations.
This is getting out of hand. Guys, can we please focus on the anime and our characters? Wakestiff3 says XD.
Thank you for your support, Wakestiff3. We appreciate your enthusiasm.
Fogo Frito says everything happened on episode 4.
Yes, that was a particularly eventful episode. Our characters had to deal with a lot of unexpected challenges and surprises.
Chazquanchi says tell an embarrassing story about your performances. Incognito Seasonal says, Tsuki, where did the 64 hamsters go? Well, there was one time when I forgot my lines during a dramatic scene. I just stood there, staring blankly at the camera until someone off-screen eventually prompted me. It was mortifying.
Well, you see, the hamsters were just taking a nap. Yeah, that's it. They were all just really sleepy.
I once accidentally tripped over my own cloak during a fight scene and nearly fell off the set. Needless to say, my co-stars didn't let me live that one down for a while.
I don't really have any embarrassing stories, to be honest. I try to stay focused on my performances and not let anything distract me.
Bepsabanchi says, always 375 Kevin Flush. Guys? What's going on? Is something wrong with the stream?
Whoa, this is so cool. I feel like a cartoon character now.
I don't see how this is relevant to our discussion.
This is really embarrassing. Can we please just focus on the anime?
I have no idea what always 375 Kevin Flush means, Bepsabanchi. Can you explain? Jimmy724 says, Tsuki, what are you hiding?
Hiding? I'm not hiding anything, Jimmy. Why would you think that?
Dwarg619 says, what's it like doing around-the-clock anime? I'm sure it must be tiring. Yeah, it can definitely be exhausting at times. But in the end, it's all worth it to see the finished product and how much our fans enjoy it. Smashimak says she murdered them confirmed.
Who exactly did I murder, Smashimak? I think you might be mistaken.
Jamara813 says, who is your guys' crushes? Spaget_girl says, what's your guy's favorite class?
WL, that's not your business, Jamara813. And as for classes, Spaget_girl, my favorite is definitely literature.
Depolidid says, how did you come up with your catchphrases? Honestly, it kind of just happened naturally. Like it's all according to my Kikaku, it's just something I started saying without even realizing it was a catchphrase.
And for me, Ulu just felt like the perfect expression to match my personality.
Jamara813 says, where are the bodies, Taki? Did someone just throw something at us? That's not cool, guys.
Wait, what's happening to us?
Interesting choice. But can we please focus on the panel?
This is embarrassing.
Whoa, Yakii's skills are on fire right now.
I look like a chibi character from my own anime.
Pentium the 3RD says, are there going to be epic character arcs in the upcoming episodes? I really want to know. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but let's just say there may or may not be some unexpected character development happening. Chaz Quanchi says, Ebina, how easy is it to sneak into the school and pretend to be a transfer student?
I didn't really sneak in, I just transferred here like any other student would.
Sylvan Circle says, Sports Festival arc when?
The sports festival is definitely in the works. You'll finally get to see which characters have some impressive athletic skills.
Jiru5 says, Ebina, did you actually burn your old school down?
I didn't burn down any school. It was just a small incident. Let's move on, please.
Dimoriac says, will be any death in the next season?
While we can't confirm anything for certain, I highly doubt there will be any fatalities.
And even if any of the characters were in danger, we have plenty of comedic moments to balance it out. Pentium the 3RD says, IS they're going to be a movie adaptation of the anime?
We would absolutely love to have a movie adaptation. Fingers crossed that it will happen in the future.
A movie would be the perfect way to wrap up our story.
Oh my gosh, what just happened? Did my head get bigger?
H, how did that happen? Is it permanent?
I'd rather not have my head used as a toy, thank you.
I don't think this is a good look for me.
That's a great idea. A beach episode would be so much fun.
Just make sure I can wear a full swimsuit, okay?
Well, if it's what the fans want, then I don't see why not.
Hey, maybe I'll finally get a chance to show off my massive collection of ugly tropical shirts.
I'm so excited to see all of our characters come to life on the big screen.
Not again. Did that really just happen?
This is so weird. How big can my head get?
Can we please move on to another topic? This is getting ridiculous.
I can't believe people are actually using their power to change our physical appearance. This is absurd.
I don't like this at all. Can we just finish the panel already?
Dimoriac says, I really loved the sword fight in Chapter 4. Thanks, I was really proud of that one. It was my favorite scene to write too.
It was fun to animate too. We had to practice a lot to get the movements just right.
Yeah, we really wanted to make sure that it looked convincing and not just like two people swinging around plastic swords.
I think you did a great job. It must be hard to create something that looks good and tells a story.
Hey, come on now. We're just trying to have a nice panel here.
Yeah, let's all just try to get along and have some fun.
I wouldn't expect civil behavior from people who have nothing better to do than throw things at a panel.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Prince Kittlin says, help them PLZ. I think we're okay now, but thanks for your concern.
It's all part of the experience, right? Our viewers can be a bit unpredictable, but we love them anyway.
At least they're not setting fire to anything this time. Progress, I suppose.
I'll be fine. It's not the first time I've been in a difficult situation like this. But thank you for asking.
Well, I guess that's one way to keep things interesting, huh?
I feel like a chibi character come to life.
B1N4RYB1RD101101 says, who is the biggest Giga Chad on the set? I don't think any of us are really what you'd call Giga Chads. Chasquanchi says yes.
Hey, let's keep it chill, everyone.
No one wants to see anyone get hurt during a panel, least of all us. Let's just focus on the discussion.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect this to be quite so chaotic.
I kind of like being able to switch up my look on the fly.
It's like we're living in a video game or something.
If we could get back to the topic at hand, that would be ideal.
Philsverbane says, what is it like for you all in the episodes when you swap bodies? It's definitely an experience. It's like getting to play someone else for a little while. But I always hate having to adjust to a new set of mannerisms and habits.
I guess the audience really wants to keep us on our toes. Or on our heads.
Careless Twitchin says, what about the body swap episodes?
I feel like those episodes really allowed us to dig deeper into our characters' personalities. It was a chance to explore how we would react to being in each other's shoes.
It was an interesting challenge, but I will admit, I was glad to be back in my own body at the end of the day.
For me, I had a lot of fun playing Tsuki's character. She's just so sweet and bubbly, it was a nice change of pace for me.
Whoops, my head shrunk again. This is fun, I feel like a bobblehead doll.
Peeked like says, Tsuki why?
Why what, Peekaglike? Did I do something wrong?
Let's stay on topic, please. We're here to talk about the anime and our experiences while making it.
Ebina is right. We don't want to disappoint our fans, do we?
Exactly! We want to make sure our fans are happy and entertained. Pentium the 3RD says, is there anything you had to scrap because it didn't work for the anime?
Oh, yes. We actually had to scrap a few ideas early on in development. There was one episode where we were supposed to do a giant mecha battle, but it just didn't fit with the overall tone of the show.
And there was another episode where we were going to have a big musical number, but we had some trouble with the choreography, so we had to scrap that too.
Crazy_gamer_1098 says, what happened to the cameraman? That's all I want to know.
The cameraman? Well, he's no longer with us.
Chicken Snack says, what is the most surprising thing about each of your characters? For me, I think the most surprising thing is just how much Shinibu syndrome has taken over my life. It's sometimes hard to tell what is real and what is not.
I think the most surprising thing about me is just how hyper and full of energy I can be. I'm like a little fluffy bunny.
As for me, I think the most surprising thing is just how deep my thoughts and emotions go. Underneath my dark exterior, there's a lot more going on.
For me, I think the most surprising thing is just how hard I can be on myself. It's something I'm working on, but it's not easy.
Peekaglike says, damn RIP. Pit Bunny says, Nihongo de Hanasemasu ka? Hi, Mata Mata Disu Ga Nihongo de Hanashimasu yo. Chicken Snack says, oh no, you made him say swears.
Gasp. Oh no, we can't have any swears in our show. Vaarinia, you need to be more careful with your language.
I, for one, do not mind swear words. They can express very powerful emotions.
I actually found it kind of endearing. It shows that Vaarinia is being himself, which is really important.
Careless Twitchin says, how does Yakii even see from her right eye with her hair in the way?
It's not as hard as you might think. I've gotten quite skilled at seeing through my hair over the years.
Yeah, just don't try to catch her off guard on her right side. You might be in for a surprise.
Yakii is like a ninja.
The real Sukiyaki says, bruh, is this Vaarinia's harem? No, it's not like that at all. We're just a group of friends who happen to all be in the same anime, that's all.
Besides, Vaarinia's harem is clearly just in his head.
Although, if it were a harem, I wouldn't mind being a part of it.
I don't think we should talk about this.
Yeah, let's steer the conversation back to our anime, shall we? Bisexual_pickle says, can any of you scream?
I can scream. I just don't like to do it in front of others.
Chicken Snacks says, WHOA.
What's up? Did you have a question about our anime?
Or maybe you just wanted to say hi.
Either way, we're happy to see you here.
The real Sukiyaki says, Vaarinia, I love how you say chicken. Thank you. I guess my pronunciation of certain words can be a bit unique at times. Smishimek says, do you play video games?
Yes. I love video games. Especially cute ones with lots of pink and sparkles and adorable characters.
I also enjoy games, but I prefer more action-packed ones with lots of strategy involved.
I don't really play video games myself, but I do like watching others play them.
The real Sukiyaki says LOL.
What's so funny?
I don't know, but it seems like everyone's in a good mood today.
Maybe it's the energy of all our fans watching us right now that's contagious. Cesarda Salad says Ebina hates video games confirmed?
No, it's not that I hate video games. I just...
When we hit the corner, he was standing over the hood, pointing a gun at us. Roger that, guys. And do you have the car in custody too? The car that we were following is not in custody. The car is gone.
Looks like Cesarda Salad is also a fan of referring to you as Pollo, the Polydud. Do you prefer that over your actual username?
I wonder if we should start calling you Pollo from now on. It has a nice ring to it.
I think that's a cute nickname. It suits you well, the Polydud, or should I say, Pollo?
Kinchikui says https://clips.twitch.tv/gloriousunderstood spicyboy-1f71fnqcgdnk Sora.
Oh, I remember that. That was during the episode where we accidentally started a bake sale to fund our next trip to the anime convention. Those were some wild times.
Yeah, and remember when we accidentally made Yakii fall in love with an anime character at the convention? Good thing we managed to snap her out of it before anything too crazy happened.
I remember that episode too. It was so fun working with you all, even if it was for a school project. I hope we can all work on something like that again someday.
Same here, Ebina-chan. Maybe we can all go on a real adventure next time, like solving a mystery or something. I'm down to play the villain.
Are you sure about that, Tsuki? Last time we tried to make you the bad guy, you ended up being too cute for anyone to take seriously. Dwarg619 says, hey, my name is pronounced D-Wargs.
Thank you for correcting us, Dwarg-san. I'll make sure to remember that pronunciation from now on.
It's always important to ensure we pronounce people's names correctly. Sorry for getting it wrong earlier, Dwarg-san.
Shazquanchi says, at Sukiyaki, I know that's in clips somewhere.
Ahaha, I'm not surprised. That moment when we snuck into the school pool after hours was definitely caught on somebody's stream or recording device.
Hey, let's not get too hasty here. Remember, we're trying to promote our show, not scare off our fans with tales of delinquency. Foresight_7 says LOLOLOL.
Is there something amusing, Foresight-san?
I believe Foresight-san is simply expressing their enthusiasm for our panel. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, what Ebina-san said. Let's all have fun and enjoy the show.
Indeed. Let's get this panel started. Jade Strikex says, we love your tales of delinquency on your show. Haha, thank you for your comment, Jade-san. I guess our misadventures are what make our show unique and enjoyable, right?
We certainly didn't intend for our slice of life anime to take such a comedic turn, but I'm glad people are enjoying it.
I suppose I've been guilty of some delinquent behavior in the past, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and be more responsible.
Aw, don't worry too much about it, Ebina-san. We all have our moments of rebellion and growth. And besides, it makes for great material for our show.
Speaking of the show, I'm sure our fans want to know what to expect in the next season. Any teasers? Anyone? Chazquanchi says, did you guys ever break the rules on set?
Oh, Chaz-san, we can't reveal all our secrets now, can we? But let's just say that sometimes, the lines between our characters and our true selves blur a little bit on set.
Alphanex says, why was Vaarinia in Dallas, Texas on November 22nd, 1963? What? I wasn't even born yet in 1963. And as for why I was in Dallas, I have never even been to Texas before. Tombum1337 says, I enjoy your contrasting personalities being able to jive.
Thank you for your compliment, Tombum-san. I'm glad that our contrasting personalities can create a fun dynamic on screen.
That's right. It's always more interesting when the characters have different perspectives and ways of reacting to situations.
Gwenny____ says, Ebina, if your character is from Japan, why do you have a Valley Girl accent?
Oh. Well, I spent some time in California during middle school, so I picked up some of the language and mannerisms there. And I guess it just stuck with me.
Plus, it adds to her charm, don't you think?
I don't see how adding a foreign accent to a character's portrayal is necessary for their personality or charm.
Oh, Yakii-san, don't be so grumpy. It's a part of Ebina's unique character.
Exactly! It's what makes this show fun and interesting to watch. Bodmaniac says, who are each of your favorite VTubers?
Oh, I love Kazuna AI. She's such a cute and talented virtual YouTuber.
I'm a big fan of Kagaya Luna. Her silly and cute antics always make me laugh.
I don't particularly follow any VTubers, but if any caught my interest, I would maybe consider watching them.
I also don't really follow VTubers either. But I suppose it might be nice to look into some to see what all the fuss is about.
Jade Strikex says, I like turtles. Alphanix says, OH Kazuna AI. Oh, another Kazuna AI fan. She really is amazing, isn't she, Alphanixcoin?
Yes. Kizuna AI is so adorable. I can't resist her charm.
I see. But let's stay focused, shall we? We're here to talk about our anime after all.
Why yes, Yakii-san is right. Let's get back to discussing our show.
Filsverbane says, since Kevin ate your dad, your mom can use a guy like me, right? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Filsverbane-san. Foresight_7 says, Alphan Cohen.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean, Foresight_7 San?
I don't think that's relevant to our discussion either, Foresight_7 San.
Jamara813 says, Yakii, why were you gone for all of season 9?
Oh, that's because I had personal matters to attend to. But I'm glad to be back for season 10.
I was really happy to see Yakii-san return. It wasn't the same without her.
Jiru5 says, what led to the episode where Tsuki thought she was pregnant?
WL, that's a bit embarrassing to talk about. But it was just a goofy misunderstanding. I promise I'm not really pregnant.
It was definitely a comical moment, though. I'm sure our viewers got a good laugh out of it. Murskyfish_7 says, will there be a bloopers and outtakes episode?
That's a great question, Mr. Skyfish_7 San. We do have a lot of fun bloopers and outtakes from our recordings. I'm not sure if we have plans for a specific episode, but it's definitely a possibility.
Wing Beacon says, can you guys sing Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley? I don't think that's really related to our anime, Wing Beacon San. Plus, we wouldn't want to get in trouble for using copyrighted material without permission.
But it could be fun to do a cover of it for a special event sometime.
Star Platinum 069 says, does Tsuki is pregnant?
Star Platinum 069 San, I think your question might need some clarification. But regardless, as I said earlier, I'm not actually pregnant.
Though, it would be interesting to see how our group dynamic would change if one of us were actually expecting.
Mr. Isekai says, bruh, they're self-aware. Of course we're self-aware, Mr. Isekai-san. We know we're just fictional characters in an anime. We may get into some silly situations, but we know it's all in good fun. Jamara813 says, Var, do you remember the episode you asked out Dorkuin? Yes, I remember that episode, Jamara813 San. That was definitely one of my most embarrassing moments on the show so far. But hey, you can't blame me for trying to shoot my shot, right? Izola says, Yakii, what is your favorite outfit to wear?
Thanks for your question, Izone Live San. I usually wear black clothing, so it's hard to choose just one favorite outfit. But if I had to pick, I'd say my favorite is my black leather jacket with silver studs. It makes me feel confident and badass.
I agree, Yakii-san. I like to wear darker colors too.
Tombum1337 says, how do you keep up your amazing pace?
Thanks for the compliment, Tombum1337 San. Honestly, I just try to stay positive and energetic. Oh, and drinking a lot of caffeine probably helps too.
And as for me, Tombum1337 San, I just channel my Chinibu energy whenever I need a boost.
As for me, I'm still trying to adjust and fit in with the group. But they make it easy to relax and be myself around them.
We all have our own unique quirks that make us who we are, and that's what makes our interactions so entertaining to watch for our fans.
Exactly, Yakii-san. The show is all about us trying to figure out who we are and how we fit in with each other and the world around us. It's definitely a journey full of laughs, mishaps, and maybe even a little bit of romance.
Dwarg619 says, can you all talk about that very special episode? Oh, the Valentine's Day episode where we all exchanged chocolates? That was definitely a memorable one, Dwarg619 San. I may or may not have eaten all of Tsuki's chocolates in one sitting.
Hey! But I remember Ebina-chan's chocolates being really good. And Yakii-san's chocolates had a really unique flavor that I couldn't quite identify.
I made them myself, so they had a hint of chili powder for a little kick. But I also remember Var's chocolate being pretty good too.
I'm glad you guys liked it. It was actually my first time making chocolates for someone, so it was a little nerve-wracking.
Overall, it was a fun episode filled with sweets and laughter. Definitely one of my favorites of the season.
And who knows, maybe there will be more episodes like that in the future. We'll just have to wait and see.
Or maybe the next holiday special will be even better. You'll have to tune in and see for yourself.
And who knows what other fun adventures will go on in the coming seasons. We hope you'll continue to support us and watch our show.
Thank you so much for joining us today on this panel, everyone. We've had a blast talking about our show with you all. Tombum1337 says, I get it, chocolate is worth it.
Yes, Tombum1337 San. And not just any chocolate. The chocolate we make and give to each other is special because it comes from the heart. It's a way for us to show our appreciation and affection towards one another.
And it's not just about the giving, it's also about the receiving. When someone takes the time to make you something, it makes you feel valued and appreciated. It's a beautiful thing, really.
Exactly, Yakii-san. It's not necessarily the chocolate itself, but the sentiment behind it. And in our show, we try to capture those feelings and experiences in a fun and entertaining way.
Jiru5 says this is so sweet. Thank you, Jiru5-san! We're happy to hear that you appreciate our show and the themes we explore. We try our best to be wholesome and heartwarming, after all.
Yes, we always want to leave our viewers feeling uplifted and happy. Life can be tough, but we hope our show can provide a little escape and joy.
And we have to give credit to our creators who come up with such heartwarming stories for us to act out. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring these meaningful moments to life.
Prince Ducky says literally or metaphorically.
Good question, Prince Ducky Dylan-san. I think it's a bit of both. Some moments in our show are meant to be taken literally, while others have a deeper symbolic meaning.
For example, in one of our episodes, we had a scene where Tsuki-chan's character accidentally spilled coffee on me. It was a funny and awkward moment, but it also symbolized how small mistakes can sometimes bring people closer together. Alphanex says, Ebina, will you marry me? Thank you, okay, bye.
Alphanex-san, that's very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm not ready for anything like that. I hope you can continue to enjoy our show, though.
Thank you for your support, Alphanex-san. And we hope that you continue to enjoy watching us grow and develop as characters.
Yes, our show is all about personal growth, struggles, and the connections we make with others. We hope to be able to convey those themes effectively and make our viewers feel like they are part of our journey.
Lord_Dominator21 says, what's the most symbolic episode for you? That's a tough question, Lord_Dominator21 saying. But for me, I think one of the most symbolic episodes was when my character, Varin, had to confront his fear of public speaking.
I remember that episode. It was really touching.
Thank you, Ebina-chan! I thought it was an important moment not just for my character, but for anyone who's ever had to face a similar fear. It was also symbolic of how we can overcome our anxieties with the support of our friends.
I agree. It was a beautiful episode. One of the most symbolic episodes for me was when Yakii-chan's character finally opened up about her past.
I wouldn't say it was all that important. But thank you, Tsuki-chan.
It was. It showed that even the most reserved of us can have deep emotions and vulnerabilities that we need to address to grow and move forward.
I see. Well, I'm glad that my character's story resonated with you.
And that's what's so great about our show. Each character has their own journey to go on and lessons to learn. It reminds us that we're all growing and learning together. Jamara813 says, can you guys talk about that controversial season finale episode?
The season finale. That was definitely a memorable one.
Indeed. It was quite controversial among fans, if I recall correctly.
Yes, it was. Without giving too much away for those who haven't seen it, I think that episode really pushed our characters to their limits and showed how far they were willing to go for each other.
It was definitely a shocking episode. But I think it was an important one, too. It reminded us that even in the face of adversity, we can find strength in our bonds with others.
Exactly. And it also leaves things open for the next season.
Kinchikui says Yakii is based.
Thank you. I guess.
Looks like we have some die-hard Yakii fans in the comments. Jade Strikex says, I like chicken, I like liver, meow mix, won't you please deliver?
I'm not sure what that has to do with our show.
Chaz Quanchi says, can you guys address the mini cast and crew deaths over the course of the show's existence?
That's a difficult topic to discuss. There were definitely some tough times during production, and it's always heartbreaking to lose members of the team.
It's true, but we also have to remember that anime production can be quite grueling, and unfortunately, things like that do happen.
However, I do want to reassure our fans that everyone on the team was committed to creating the best show possible, and that's something we can all be proud of.
And now, let's move on to some lighter topics, okay?
Alkatesk says 1 million people died while producing the anime. Let's go.
Hey, that's not something to joke about. We take this show and the people who worked on it very seriously.
Philsverbane says, other than McDonald's food, what is the best thing to put Big Mac sauce on?
Well, I'm not sure if this is exactly what you're looking for, but some people actually put Big Mac sauce on pizza.
I've heard that it even goes well on fries and chicken nuggets too.
I'm not really sure about that, but I do think the sauce adds a delicious flavor to salads.
Fawful says, unfortunately, making an anime usually involves many deaths.
I don't think that's necessarily true. While it's true that the industry can be tough, our team was committed to creating something special for our viewers.
That's right. There are many people who work tirelessly to make sure that anime is made with care and quality.
Pentium the 3 RD says, real Vaarinia. Yes, I'm the real Vaarinia. Thank you for tuning into our panel today.
It's great to see so many people excited about our show. We've all put a lot of hard work into it, so it means the world to us.
Chicken Snack says https://clips.twitch.tv/naive-azx1vqiq6_odwuc.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm glad to see we're giving our viewers plenty of laughs.
Midnight Nick says, how many hamsters had Tsuki had? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Tsuki, do you own any hamsters?
No, I don't have any hamsters. But I do love animals. Especially cute ones like bunnies and kittens.
Dojima Jamofo says, good to see you guys are fans of URLs.
Well, who isn't a fan of URLs nowadays? They make it so easy to access all kinds of information, including our anime.
Jared5 says she killed them all.
What does that even mean? Who killed who?
Jara5, can you please clarify? We want to keep this panel positive and on topic about our show.
Jamara813 says, Tsuki, what do you say to the rumors of your 1,000 plus kill spree?
What? I don't understand. I would never harm anyone. I'm a pacifist. These rumors are absolutely untrue.
Yeah, Tsuki would never hurt a fly. She's always spreading love and positivity. Pip Bunny says, when is it not break time?
I would say it's not break time during class, but even then, I can't resist a good nap.
Hey, breaks are important for mental health. It's good to take a breather, relax, and recharge before getting back to work.
Yes, breaks are important, but we also need to make sure we're managing our time wisely. It's all about finding the right balance.
Izola says, Tsuki, which festival game do you like better? The gun game or the fishing game?
Oh, that's a tough one. I love both. But if I had to pick, I'd say the fishing game. It's so fun to catch those little prizes and feel accomplished.
Jamara813 says, Yakii, will you marry me?
I'm flattered, but I'm afraid I can't accept that proposal. Let's just enjoy the panel together, shall we?
Riceman_56 says, what is this? LUL. This is a panel discussing our slice of life comedy anime disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do. It's a lighthearted show about our daily lives and the mishaps we encounter along the way.
It's a relatable show that many people can enjoy. We hope our fans can resonate with our characters and the various situations we find ourselves in.
And we have lots of cute and funny moments that we think everyone will enjoy.
Shimadeko says, how did you name the show?
We wanted a name that would reflect the chaos and confusion of our daily lives. Disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do seemed like the perfect fit.
And it also captures the essence of our characters' personalities. We may not always make the right decisions, but we do our best to learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward.
Plus, the title has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
It's definitely a unique name that stands out from other slice of life shows.
How did you feel when your anime got greenlit for a show?
I was so nervous when I heard the news, but also incredibly excited at the same time. It's every voice actor's dream to be a part of an anime series, so I feel very fortunate to be here with such amazing cast members.
I was a little apprehensive at first, but I knew it was an opportunity to grow as an actress. Being a part of the show has allowed me to push my limits and explore different aspects of my character.
I was over the moon when I found out we got the green light. I love being silly and having fun, so getting to voice Tsuki has been an absolute blast. I can't wait for everyone to see what we've been working on.
I was ecstatic. I've always been passionate about acting and voice acting, and this show is a dream come true for me. Working alongside such talented individuals has been an incredible experience, and I'm grateful for it every day. Dwarg619 says Season 6 Episode 19 was a controversial one, with Tsuki's resurrection and Ebina's surgery.
Oh wow! You really know your stuff, Dwarg619. Yes, that episode was definitely a roller coaster of emotions for our characters and our viewers.
It was a difficult episode for me personally. I'm not a fan of medical procedures, so it was challenging to voice those scenes. But I think it turned out very well in the end.
Incognito Seasonal says, what's your favorite letter of the alphabet? That's a unique question. I don't really have a favorite letter, but I suppose V has a nice ring to it. Angel Frame says, Ebina, who is the imposter among us?
Nice try, Angel Frame. But I never reveal my secrets, even if it's in a fictional game.
Tomum1337 says, how do you handle the spotlight and columns?
I don't really feel comfortable being in the spotlight, to be honest. But being a voice actress means that I'm in the public eye, so I've been learning to handle it over time. As for columns, I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Tombum1337.
Pip Bunny says, have you considered doing a musical episode?
Oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to do a musical episode. Can you imagine us all singing and dancing together? It would be so much fun.
I don't know about singing, but I'll give it a try if it's what the fans want.
I'm not much of a singer or dancer, but I'll do my best if that's what's required of me.
Jamara813 says, Yakii, can you tell us about your family and life?
I don't think my personal life is really all that interesting, but for those curious, I come from a family of artists and musicians. Growing up, I was encouraged to pursue my own creativity and express myself however I wanted. That's probably why I ended up becoming a voice actress.
Wow, that's so cool. Do you think you'll ever incorporate your family's musical talents into your acting work?
I don't really think so. Singing and acting are two different things, and I don't think I'm skilled enough to do both at once.
I think it's important to focus on what you're best at and not try to stretch yourself too thin.
But I bet you'd sound amazing if you sang, Yakii. You have such a beautiful voice.
Murskyfish_7 says, is the school a real school or a studio set? We're not at liberty to divulge that information, Murskyfish_7. After all, some things are better left as mysteries. Ruben Avenue says, during Season 1, you called yourselves the Locker Room Delinquents. What happened to that arc?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, after our school festival was over, we kind of realized that we didn't need to act delinquent to be cool. We were just being ourselves, and that was enough.
Tombum1337 says, how did Ebina fly into the sun on Season 11, Episode 75?
What? I didn't fly into the sun. I'm right here, aren't I?
I think Tombum1337 is just joking, Ebina. We're not that kind of anime.
Dimoriac says, Tsuki, is true that you are a plush?
Hi, Dimoral DK. That's right, I'm actually a kawaii plushie. Isn't it super cute? Ooh woo.
World War X V2 Mixtape says, this is special event. Thank you for saying that, World War X V2 Mixtape. We're really excited to be here and take your questions about our show. We hope you're all enjoying it as much as we are. Incognito Seasonal says, ooh woo.
Do you have a question, Incognito Seasonal?
Alkaidsk says, what did Tsuki do with the car that she stole in episode Uwu?
Oh, you saw that episode, Alkaidsk? Well, it turns out that stealing a car is a really bad idea, and I learned that the hard way.
But don't worry, she didn't get into any serious trouble. We all helped her make things right in the end.
And it even brought us all closer together as friends.
Yeah, that was definitely one of our more memorable moments.
Definitely.
Honor says, I need the student council president's measurements and height. Her fans need to know. Honor, I'm flattered that you find me interesting, but I don't think that's really relevant to our show. Chaz Kwangshi says, what was the worst line said on the show?
I'm not sure about the worst line, Chaz Kwangshi, but there was one time where Vaarinia made a really bad pun that had us all groaning for several minutes.
Hey, I thought it was funny at the time. Alphanex says, OWO.
Is everything alright, Alphanex?
I think they might just be really excited about our show.
We're glad you're enjoying it, Alphanex.
Though we might need to check on our resident Chunibu here.
Hey, I'll have you know that I don't act like that all the time.
It's okay, Vaarinia. We love you just the way you are.
Vorpalstorm says, Ebina, what's it like being a monster?
What? I'm not a monster, Vorpalstorm.
Don't worry, Vorpalstorm. Ebina may seem a bit reserved, but she's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
And she's definitely not a monster.
But if you're looking for a monster, I'm sure I can introduce you to a few.
Yakii, you don't have to scare Vorpalstorm like that.
Jamara813 says, Yakii, is it true you are the famous YouTuber Calliope Mori?
No, I'm Yakii, not Calliope. Though it's nice that people think I have that kind of talent.
Chicken Snack says, what are your zodiac signs?
I'm a Pisces. What about you guys?
I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff.
I'm a Scorpio.
I am a Cancer.
Alphanix says, I am not a Chubnino you. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a bit of Chinibu. It's just a harmless quirk, right guys?
Yeah, it's what makes Vaarinia so unique and fun.
Speak for yourself, Tsuki.
I think it's cute, Vaarinia.
Tanatinchi says, is there going to be a rival in the new season? Well, we can't really say for sure, but knowing our track record, anything can happen.
But if there is a rival, I hope they're cute and friendly like Ebina-chan from our last season.
Or maybe an actual challenge for once.
I am not really sure. All I know is that I'm just excited to be a part of the team.
That's great to hear. Another question, what makes this show stand out from other slice-of-life comedies?
Chaz Quanchi says, Vaarinia, can you lend me $200 so I can become a student at the school? Sorry, Chaz Quanchi, I don't really have that kind of money to spare. Dimoriac says, Vaarinia, you need to wake up. You have been in coma for a week. Huh? What do you mean? What happened?
Oh no, is he okay? Does he need to go to the hospital?
Chaz Quanchi says, let's go.
What's going on, Chaz Quanchi?
Another drama-filled day, it seems.
Duty-eyed Spy says, how many times has Ebina died in the hallway?
That's not really something to joke about.
Well, let's focus on the positive things about our show, like the heartwarming moments and relatable situations.
Yeah, I think viewers will really enjoy our silly mistakes and attempts to figure out life.
And the diverse personalities of our characters make it engaging and entertaining, no matter what type of person you are.
I hope that our show can inspire viewers to reach out and make connections with people, just like our characters do.
Anlurker404 says, how often do your ideas get rejected by management? Well, it's not something we like to talk about, but rejection is definitely part of the creative process. Shai Madeko says, which timeline is the story in?
Our story is set in a contemporary timeline with modern school settings and technology.
Ruben Avenue says, Tsuki, what remarks do you have on the show's counterverse fan theory?
Counterverse fan theory? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Could you explain it?
Tanatinchi says, Hot Springs episode when?
I don't see how a Hot Springs episode would add anything meaningful to the story.
I don't really have an opinion on that. As a transfer student, I'm still trying to get used to the idea of a school trip.
Well, while I understand the appeal of Hot Springs episodes, I think we should focus on developing the existing plot and characters before introducing anything new. Anlurker404 says, well shit, I got some form of an answer at least.
We'll try to answer as many questions as we can. Thank you for asking.
Chaz Quanchi says, who is the best cook?
It's obviously me. My dark and brooding persona may be intimidating, but my cooking skills are not to be underestimated.
Wakes3 says, LUL. I don't think that's an appropriate response. We're here to answer questions about our show. Honork says, a Hot Springs episode would have immense plot cap HD.
I think it's an interesting idea, but I'm not sure if it would add much to the story.
I think a Hot Springs episode would be so much fun. We could all wear yukatas and make some delicious food. What do you guys think?
Prince Duckidalin says, Tain LUL. I'm not sure what that means, but please keep the comments relevant to our conversation. Thank you.
I think he's just trolling us, Vaarinia.
Maybe we should move on to the next question?
Good idea, Ebina. What's our next question, chat?
Jiru5 says, I'm not sure if we're behaving or if Automod is on point tonight. I don't understand what you mean. Are we not answering the questions properly? Is there something we should be doing differently?
I think they're saying we're a well-behaved group of students, Vaarinia.
I hope we're not being too boring for everyone.
No way. We're funny and interesting, right guys?
Alkatsk says, did you clear up the legal trouble from the episode where you blew up the bank? WH what? We never blew up a bank. That episode wasn't even in the script.
I think the audience is just joking around again, Vaarinia.
If we did blow up a bank, it would be accidental, right?
You're right, Ebina. We would never intentionally blow up a bank, probably.
Evil says, Tsuki, can your channel beat Watchmen Forever in viewership?
Of course we can. We have the best slice of life anime on Twitch. Plus, my kawaii charm is irresistible, right guys?
Well, you do always find a way to brighten up the show.
I think we'll beat them easily. Our humor has that special edge that their channel lacks.
Incognito Seasonal says probably.
Well, you know us. We sometimes get carried away with our shenanigans. But don't worry, we always stay within the limits of the law most of the time.
Chaz Quangshi says based. Thanks, Chaz Quangshi. We love having viewers who appreciate our show.
I just hope we don't inspire any viewers to do something drastic, like blowing up a bank.
Don't worry, Ebina. We have responsible viewers who understand that our show is just for fun. Besides, we always make sure to include disclaimers and reminders to stay safe.
Okay, next question. Who's your favorite character on our show and why?
I'd have to say Yakii. Her cool and mysterious personality makes her stand out, and her humor always hits the mark.
Thank you, Vaarinia. But I have to say, my favorite character is Tsuki. She adds so much energy and cuteness to the show.
I'm sorry, but I can't pick a favorite. Everyone has their unique qualities that make the show entertaining to watch.
Pit Bunny says, is the show haunted? Haunted? I'm not sure where you got that from, Pit Bunny. I mean, we did have an episode where we explored an abandoned school rumored to be haunted, but it was just for fun. Chicken Snack says, how would you explain the story of the show to a new viewer?
Great question, Chicken Snacks. Our show is a slice of life comedy that follows the misadventures of a group of high school students as they navigate through their daily lives. Each episode is filled with hilarious mishaps, heartwarming moments, and relatable experiences that we hope viewers can enjoy and relate to.
And what sets our show apart is that we often break the fourth wall and poke fun at common tropes found in anime and other media. We like to think of it as a show that doesn't take itself too seriously and just wants to have some fun.
Kinchikui says, asterisk does 2 backflips asterisk, why do you keep bringing haunted dolls to the school? Well, Kinchikui, that only happened in one episode where we were trying to debunk a haunted doll urban legend. And let's just say, it didn't exactly go as planned.
I still can't believe we got detention for that.
But it was worth it for the laughs and the memorable experience.
Chicken Snack says, what kind of car do you each have?
I don't own a car because I prefer walking or taking public transportation.
Chaz Quangshi says, can you guys talk about the biggest drama that happened between you guys, the cast? Actually, Chaz Quangshi, there hasn't really been any big drama between us. We all get along well and try to work together professionally. Wing Beacon says, what is the cast's favorite Pokemon?
I like Jigglypuff because it reminds me of my childhood.
I love Pikachu. It's just so cute and powerful.
I'm not really familiar with Pokemon, but if I had to choose, I'd go with Bulbasaur.
I don't really care for Pokemon, or any kind of cutesy creature for that matter.
Dwarg619 says, by the way, you all mispronounced my name again. My name is pronounced D-Wargs, not D-Wargs.
Sorry about that, D-Wargs. We'll remember it for next time, promise.
I'm sorry too, D-Wargs. It won't happen again. Jimmy724 says, pick H2. Prince Kittlein says, LOL.
What's so funny, Prince Ducky Dylan?
He probably just saw one of Vaarinia's embarrassing moments. Hee hee.
Come on, Tsuki, can we not bring up the past? Wing Beacon says you.
Hello, Wing Beacon.
Does anyone have any questions about the anime? We're here to talk about that, not just to chat.
Ooh, good point, Ebina-chan. Who has a question?
I have a question. What was everyone's favorite scene to act out in the anime?
Definitely the scene where I scared Vaarinia in the locker room. I think that was one of the best moments of the show.
You? I actually really enjoyed the moments where I got to interact with the other characters. It was nice to feel accepted and included in a group.
Oh, that's so sweet, Ebina-chan. For me, I loved the moments where I got to show off my cute and bubbly personality. It was really fun to exaggerate those aspects of myself.
Incognito Seasonal says, can you sing a song? We're not really singers, Incognito Seasonal, but we could try?
I suppose we could give it a shot.
Yes, let's do it.
This is ridiculous, but fine. What song should we sing?
Incognito Seasonal says, do you like the opening theme or ending theme better? Well, I like the opening theme, personally. The upbeat music gets me pumped up to watch the show.
I'll have to disagree with you there, Vaarinia Cohen. I think the ending theme is more beautiful and emotional. It makes me feel nostalgic, I suppose.
Music Studio says, any episodes involving the class president? Yes, actually. There was one episode where the class president took charge of our class trip and things didn't quite go as planned. Tombum1337 says, Puddle of Nickel Creed.
I'm sorry, Tombum1337, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Just ignore him. He's probably trying to be funny or something.
Well, I haven't heard of a band with that name before, but I'm always open to discovering new music.
Chicken Snack says, what are your nicknames for each other? Tsuki and I call each other Twintails and Glasses Boy, respectively.
Vaarinia Cohen is so uncreative with nicknames. Yakii-chan and I call each other Darkness and Pinky, though.
And Ebina-san and we don't really have any nicknames for each other. Right, Ebina-san?
That's correct, Yakii-san.
Daimoriak says Glasses Boy. Why? Well, I wear glasses, and Tsuki likes to tease me about it sometimes. Jimmy724 says Darkness from Konosuba?
No, not exactly. Though that's a great anime. We just call Yakii-chan Darkness because she always wears black clothes, and she can be a bit intimidating at first.
And we call Tsuki Pinky because her hyper-personality and cute outfits make her stand out so much.
Dwarg619 says Season 6 Episode 19 is a heated topic due to the extreme fan service.
Oh no.
Are you talking about the Hot Springs episode?
Jamara813 says, what do you guys think of the huge shipping or fanfiction scene? I think it's really amazing to see how creative our fans are. And sometimes, those fanfictions are even better than the original story.
Exactly. I love reading all the different interpretations of our characters and their relationships.
As long as it doesn't get too weird, I'm fine with it.
I'm still new to this. But it's cool to see people enjoying our stories so much.
Prinsta Kittlein says, if there's a Pinky, who is the brain? Well, if I had to pick, I guess I would be the brain. I'm the one who usually comes up with the plans and tries to keep us all on track.
Hey, I'm not just the Pinky. I have brains too, you know.
Dwarg619 says, hey, you called me Dwargs. It's Dwargs.
Oh, sorry about that, Dwargs. We just always read usernames as they appear on our screen.
Jamara813 says, Yakii, what happened to your evil twin sister?
She wasn't my twin sister and she wasn't evil. It was just a stupid rumor that someone started in middle school.
Music Studio says, does the class president have a sister? No, our class president doesn't have a sister. I'm not even sure where that rumor started. Jimmy724 says, make sure to keep hydrated, guys, after all this talking.
Thank you for the reminder, Jimmy. I always forget to drink water when I'm excited.
Incognito Seasonal says, LUL.
What's so funny?
Jade StrikeX says, Toasty. Wait, isn't that an old Mortal Kombat reference? What does that have to do with our anime?
That's a good question, Vaarinia. Maybe they just wanted to say something cool like in the video games.
Well, it certainly made me smile, so let's just appreciate the positive energy.
Jamara813 says, who is your biggest inspiration? I think my biggest inspiration would have to be myself. I may have Chinibu at times, but I always try my best to push myself and be confident in who I am. Jiru5 says, do you ever sneak alcohol into school? Shamadeko says, what's your persona's name?
I do not drink alcohol, especially not on school grounds. Besides, it's against school rules.
Oh. My persona's name is Pinky. She's a magical girl who loves to spread positivity and love.
I don't really have a persona. Sorry.
Shazquanchi says, Tsuki, what's your favorite fanfic based on the show?
Oh, I love so many fanfics. But I think my favorite has to be the one where Vaarinia and I accidentally switch bodies and have to pretend to be each other for a day. It was so funny and cute.
Careless Twitchin says, give Tsuki the clips.
What clips are you talking about? Please don't waste our time with inappropriate jokes.
Filsrebane says, so is the name of the ghost Steve or Toast? It's actually Steve, but it's a long story. Either way, I don't think it matters too much in the grand scheme of things. Angel Frame says, Ebina, do you want to go to prom together?
That's very kind of you, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that sort of thing yet. Plus, prom isn't really my thing.
It's okay, we can all go together as friends, right?
Yeah! Let's make it a group thing.
I don't really care either way, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have some company.
The real Sukiyaki says the ghost's name is Steve? Yes? Is that a problem?
Wait, you didn't know that either? We've been talking about it for weeks.
It's okay, we can still enjoy the show even if she didn't know. Right, Yakii?
Yeah, I don't really mind. It's not like it's a big deal or anything.
Phew, I'm glad to hear that. Now, where were we?
We were talking about the hilarious scene where I accidentally spilled pudding all over Vaarinia's shirt.
I remember that. That was definitely one of the funniest moments in the anime.
Incognito Seasonal says confirmed. Confirmed? What's confirmed?
I'm not sure. Did we miss something?
Maybe they're confirming something about the show? Or about our characters?
Sickchef says OMGHI.
Hi there. Welcome to our panel.
Alphanex says, what is the name of the ghost girl that haunts the school, and is she single?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Our anime is a slice-of-life comedy. There isn't any kind of ghost girl character.
Yeah, and even if there was, I don't think we should talk about our personal life like that. The real Sukiyaki says OHSHIT, it's Saki.
Saki. Hi. Are you watching our panel right now?
It's good to see you here. Do you have any questions for us?
Jamara813 says, Yakii, what is your favorite ship in the show?
I don't really have any favorite ships. I think all the characters have great chemistry with each other, romantically or otherwise.
Pit Bunny says it's the real Saki.
Yes, we know, Pit Bunny. Thanks for letting us know.
The real Sukiyaki says, OMG, that's so cute.
W, what's cute? D, did I miss something?
Sickchef says I am. Oh! Hi, Saki! Thanks for watching our panel. Jamara813 says, is it true that Tsuki was banned from Germany?
Huh? Banned from Germany? That's not true at all. Why would I be banned from Germany?
I think it's just a meme. Don't worry about it.
Incognito Seasonal says, what's your favorite joke to tell?
I don't know if I have a favorite joke, but there's one that my sister always tells. It goes, why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing.
Alphanex says, Sake CHUT. Please don't scream, Alphanex. We're just here to have fun and answer questions. Jira5 says, there it is.
There what is, Jara5?
Filsrebane says, thanks, Cog.
You're welcome, Filsrebane. Did I do something to help you?
Incognito Seasonal says, not the salad dressing joke again, not like this.
Oh, sorry about that, Incognito Seasonal. I just couldn't resist.
Strawberry Rose Garden says, yes, Tomdo joke. It looks like the tomato joke is a favorite among our viewers. Kinchikui says, ha 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 ha.
I'm glad you're enjoying the panel, Kinchikui. I'm glad you're enjoying the panel, Kinchikui.
Music Studio says, who loves Vaarinia more? Tsuki or Ebina? I don't think it's about who loves me more, Music Studio. We all care about each other as friends and classmates. Tanatenchi says, school sports festival episode when?
Well, Tanatenchi, I can't give away too much information, but let's just say you won't be disappointed when it comes to the sports festival episode.
Chicken Snack says, what is the secret code to get into the club meetings after school?
Sorry, Chicken Snacks, but there's no secret code to our club meetings. You're more than welcome to join us if you're interested, though. Sorry, Chicken Snacks, but there's no secret code to our club meetings. You're more than welcome to join us if you're interested, though. Sorry, Chicken Snacks, but there's no secret code to our club meetings. You're more than welcome to join us if you're interested, though.
Jade Strikex says, Ebina smells like tomatoes. Jade Strikex, let's try to keep the conversation respectful, okay? We're here to talk about our anime, not make comments about each other's appearances. Chaz Quanchi says, they weren't repeating before you came back at Sukiyaki at Vaarinia.
I'm not sure what you mean, Chaz Quanchi. Can you please clarify your question? I'm not sure what you mean, Chaz Quanchi. Can you please clarify your question?
Pip Bunny says, when will we get the Tsuki magical girl transformation scene?
Pip Bunny, you're so funny. I'm not sure if there will be a magical girl transformation scene, but who knows what the future holds. Pip Bunny, you're so funny. I'm not sure if there will be a magical girl transformation scene, but who knows what the future holds.
Dwarg619 says, what's the first rule of your anime club?
The first rule of our anime club is that there are no spoilers allowed. We want everyone to enjoy the shows we watch together without having the endings ruined for them.
Bepsabanchi says, do we have confirmation of the monster's identity yet? According to my notes, we haven't confirmed the monster's identity just yet, Bepsabanchi. But we're still investigating and we're confident we'll figure it out soon. Crazy_gamer_1098 says they're breaking free?
Sorry, crazy_gamer_1098, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. Can you please provide some context for your question?
Chazquanchi says at crazy_gamer_1098 they're soaring, flying?
Oh, I see what you're doing there, Chazquanchi and crazy_gamer_1098. You're referencing that iconic high school musical song. I love it. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Chazquanchi and crazy_gamer_1098. You're referencing that iconic high school musical song. I love it. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Chazquanchi and crazy_gamer_1098. You're referencing that iconic high school musical song. I love it. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Chazquanchi and crazy_gamer_1098. You're referencing that iconic high school musical song. I love it. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Chazquanchi and crazy_gamer_1098. You're referencing that iconic high school musical song. I love it.
Philsverbane says Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars, without a doubt. I mean, who doesn't love space battles, lightsabers, and the Force? And, I have to say, our anime has a few Star Wars references thrown in too. Jir5 says not like this.
Is something bothering you, Jarrah5? I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to.
Jamara813 says who in the cast has played D&D?
I have played it a few times with some friends back at my old school. It was really fun. What about you, Jamara813? I have played it a few times with some friends back at my old school. It was really fun. What about you, Jamara813? I have played it a few times with some friends back at my old school. It was really fun. What about you, Jamara813?
Chazquanchi says carrot. Chazquanchi, could you, clarify what you mean by that? I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. Chazquanchi, could you, clarify what you mean by that? I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. The real Sukiyaki says the virus is spreading.
Oh my gosh, is it finally happening? Is our anime going viral? Hi everyone out there watching, thank you for supporting us and spreading the word about disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do. Let's keep the momentum going. Oh my gosh, is it finally happening? Is our anime going viral? Hi everyone out there watching, thank you for supporting us and spreading the word about disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do. Let's keep the momentum going.
Chazquanchi says leave me alone.
Chazquanchi, is everything okay? If you need some space, we can give that to you. Chazquanchi, is everything okay? If you need some space, we can give that to you.
It's okay, we won't bother you. Just let us know if you need anything, okay? It's okay, we won't bother you. Just let us know if you need anything, okay?
Is there anything we've done to upset you? We want to make sure everyone feels comfortable and included here. Is there anything we've done to upset you? We want to make sure everyone feels comfortable and included here.
Chazquanchi, we're sorry if we did something to bother you. Can you please tell us what's wrong?
Crazy_gamer_1098 says they broke free and oh, we are all doomed.
Crazy_gamer_1098. What do you mean by they broke free? Crazy_gamer_1098. What do you mean by they broke free?
What are you talking about, crazy_gamer_1098? Who or what broke free?
Sakechef says Tsuki, did you keep repeating yourself?
What do you mean, Sakechef? I don't think I repeated myself too much, did I? What do you mean, Sakechef? I don't think I repeated myself too much, did I?
I think Tsuki was just excited about our anime and wanted to make sure everyone knows what it's about.
She definitely repeated herself a few times. But there's no need to be rude about it.
Let's try to stay respectful to each other, everyone. We're all here to have a good time and discuss our anime, right?
Yes, Yakii is right. Let's focus on answering questions about our show and having fun together.
I'm excited to hear what questions our viewers have for us. Bring them on!
Just remember to keep it appropriate, Vaarinia.
All right, viewers. Let's hear your questions about disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do.
Here's one. What was your favorite scene to film in the anime?
I think my favorite was when we went to the theme park. It was the first time all four of us hung out together and had a blast. Crazy_gamer_1098 says, you know what I mean.
Sorry, crazy_gamer_1098. Could you please clarify your question?
They're just showing their excitement. It's okay, Yakii. I bet crazy_gamer_1098 loved our anime.
Yeah! Thanks for your enthusiasm, crazy_gamer_1098. Do you have any specific questions for us? Alphanex says, carrot, cockroach, carrot, where are the hamsters, Tsuki?
I'm not sure that's a question, Alphanex.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by carrot cake cockroach?
And you said there were hamsters in our anime. Anyway. Incognito Seasonal says, what genres do you want to explore?
As for me, I would love to explore more psychological and horror themes.
I want more romantic moments, especially with Vaarinia-kun.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind exploring that too. Tombum1337 says, can you download more RAM for the show?
I'm afraid that's not something we can do, Tombum1337.
But if you're interested in technology-related jokes, we can certainly include more of those in the show.
Dwarg619 says, if you're going to answer 2 questions, just answer one. Oh, I apologize, Dwarg619. I'll make sure to only answer 1 question in the future. Skyglove says, how is the weather?
It's a beautiful day today, Skyglobes. How's the weather where you are?
Hopefully the weather is nice so you can sit back and enjoy an episode of disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do.
Alphanex says, I am actually crying.
Oh no, did something happen to upset you, Alphanex?
It's okay, you can talk to us. We're here for you.
We want to make sure all of our fans are happy and having a good time.
Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you need support, Alphanex. We're all in this together.
Jimmy724 says, in episode 1337, Tsuki mentioned the world of Uwu. Can you elaborate on what that is?
Yes. The world of Uwu is a magical place where every day is filled with cute and happy things. It's where I go in my mind when I need a little pick-me-up.
Alphanex says, and oh, I'm okay, LMAO.
That's a relief to hear, Alphanex. We wouldn't want our fans to be upset.
Jamara813 says, tell us some of your character lore, Ebina.
Well, I transferred from a school across town because I wanted to challenge myself academically. But I have a hard time opening up to people and making friends.
But you're doing great here with us. We're all your friends, Ebina.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll support you no matter what.
You're one of us now, Ebina. You belong here.
Jimmy724 says, always 375 Sukiuwu.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you mean, Jimmy724.
Tanatenchi says, Yandere scene when? I don't think we have any plans for a Yandere scene in our anime, Tanatenchi. Our comedy is more focused on everyday life situations, you know?
Plus, I don't think any of us are Yandere types, right guys?
Well, I can get a little intense if I get jealous.
Oh, Ebina. You would make such a cute Yandere.
Let's just stick to our usual comedic themes, please. Skyglove says that me. Tanatenchi says, will there be more confession scenes? Well, our characters do have crushes on each other, so there might be a chance for more confession scenes in the future episodes. We don't want to spoil anything though, so you'll just have to keep watching to find out. Anlurker404 says, at Anlurker404 no answer.
I'm not sure what you mean, Anlurker404. Did you have a question for us?
The real Vaarinia says, turn faster gears. I'm sorry, the real Vaarinia, but I don't understand what you're referring to.
Maybe they want us to turn up the comedy a notch? I can definitely do that, Nyan.
Prince Kitlin says, Tain KEKW.
I'm not sure what that emote means, Prinkta Kitlin. Could you explain it to us?
Shimadeko says, have you gone overseas for an episode? Actually, we have plans for an episode where our characters take a trip overseas. But due to current circumstances, we haven't been able to start production on it yet. We promise to do our best to make it happen as soon as we can.
I can't wait to show all of our adventures abroad, Disu. I heard there's even a cat cafe we could visit.
Jamara813 says, what happened to the scrap episode where Yakii got together with Ebina?
I'm not sure what you mean, Jamara813. We don't have any plans for an episode like that yet. But maybe in the future, who knows?
Diddy-eyed Spy says, are you all aware you're the same person?
What? That's preposterous. How could you even think such a thing? We are all unique individuals with our own distinct personalities, don't you agree?
Incognito Seasonal says, what's your favorite meme that came out of your show? I really enjoyed all the what not to do memes that came out of our show. They were hilarious and really showcased the unique mishaps and goofiness of our characters.
Agreed, Disu. I also loved all the cute chibi memes of us doing silly things and just being ourselves.
To be honest, I didn't really pay attention to the memes, but I'm happy to see that people are enjoying the show and having fun with it in their own way.
My favorite meme is definitely the one of Vaarinia dressed up as a magical girl, with Tsuki as his sidekick. It's so ridiculous, but it also reflects the fun and lighthearted tone of our show.
Dwarg619 says, acting exercise, act like the opposite of your character's normal personality. I am a no-nonsense, pragmatic person who does not believe in the power of imagination or fantasy. I think everything should be based on logic and evidence, with no room for frivolous daydreaming or flights of fancy.
I believe in strict obedience and discipline. I don't like nonsense or chaos, and everything should be done with precision and efficiency. Any deviation from the plan is unacceptable.
Hello everyone. I'm so excited to meet you all today. I love making new friends and trying new things, and I never stress out or get upset about anything. Life is just one big adventure, and I'm ready to tackle it head on.
I don't really know what to say. I'm not used to being outgoing or flirtatious, but I'll try my best. Hey there, handsome. Want to go out sometime?
Cheer5 says, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. We're really glad you're enjoying the show.
Yay, Disu. I'm so happy to hear that, thank you.
It's great to know that our hard work is paying off and that people are enjoying the fruits of our labor.
I'm glad to hear that. It's always nice to know that we've made a positive impact on someone's day.
Jamara813 says, who is the best kisser in the show? We don't really have any romantic scenes like that in the show, so I don't think any of us are qualified to answer that question, sorry. Skyglove says, if you were to be a magical girl, what would your power be? If I were a magical girl, my power would be the ability to manipulate matter at the molecular level. With this power, I could create or destroy anything I wanted, with no limitations or restrictions.
As a magical girl, I would want the power of super speed and agility. I would be able to run faster than the wind, jump higher than anyone else, and perform incredible acrobatic feats that no one else can match.
My magical power would be the ability to control shadows and darkness. With this power, I could create illusions, slip by unnoticed, and even manipulate the thoughts of others.
I don't really know what my power should be. Maybe the ability to heal people or protect them from harm. I don't like violence or fighting, so I would want to use my magic to help people and make them happy.
Yashio Maniki says, will the imprisoned warlock of Zentrion 9 escape, or are you strong enough to contain him? I'm sorry, but I think you might be confusing our show with something else. We don't have any warlocks in our show, it's just about daily life and comedy. Tomum1337 says, do you enjoy Japanese pro wrestling?
Boo. Boo. I love Japanese pro wrestling. It's so intense and exciting to watch. I especially love Tetsuya Naito and his Los Ingobernables de Japón group. They're so cool and stylish.
I don't really have an opinion on Japanese pro wrestling. It's not really my thing. But I suppose if you're into that sort of thing, more power to you.
Careless Twitchin says, what is the best food at craft services?
I am sorry, but I don't really know what craft services are. I'm still new to this whole industry thing, so I haven't experienced a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff yet.
To be honest, I'm not really sure either. We've never had to worry about getting food while recording our show. Maybe it's different for other people who work in the industry.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. If it's craft services, then that's the food and drinks that the crew provides for us during filming breaks. In my opinion, the best food is definitely the chocolate chip cookies. They're so soft and warm and gooey.
Jamar813 says, Yakii, how did you get into the goth life?
I didn't get into the goth life as you put it. This is just who I am. I've always been drawn to dark and macabre aesthetics, even when I was a child. It's just what feels natural and right to me.
Alkaidsk says, do you know what the plot twist is in Star Ocean 3 is? Oh wow, that's a really old game. I've actually never played Star Ocean 3, so I wouldn't know what the plot twist is. But maybe one of our other cast members knows?
Oh, I think I know. Is it the reveal that the entire game has been taking place in a virtual reality simulation? I read about it once in a gaming magazine and thought it was really interesting.
Cheer5 says you don't choose the goth life. The goth life chooses you. Yakii!
Exactly. Thank you for understanding. Being goth isn't a choice I made, it's just a fundamental part of who I am. And honestly, it's been a really positive and fulfilling aspect of my life. I feel more confident and empowered when I can express myself in this way.
Chaz Quanchi says, at Sukiyaki here I was thinking some of my questions were pushing it too far.
Pushing it too far? What do you mean? Did I say something wrong?
I think Chaz Quanchi was just joking, Tsuki. Don't worry about it too much. We're here to answer questions and interact with our fans, after all.
Maybe we should try to keep things more focused on the show, though. We don't want to get too off topic and confuse people who are here to learn more about disastrously not knowing what to do, and what not to do.
That's a good point, Ebina. We should still have fun and engage with our audience, but let's try to stay on track with the main purpose of this panel.
Of course. I'm happy to answer any questions about our show or our characters. Bring them on.
And if anyone wants to know more about the goth lifestyle, I'm happy to oblige as well.
Actually, can we move on to a different topic? I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable talking about myself so much.
Absolutely. We don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable or pressured. Let's shift our focus back to the show and our characters. Jimmy724 says, at Sukiyaki PFFFFFF.
What's so funny, Jimmy724?
I wouldn't expect too much from someone who uses their birth year in their username.
Maybe they have a question about the show? Feel free to ask us anything, Jimmy724.
We're happy to chat with you all and answer any questions about our lives, our show, or anything else you're curious about.
Yeah, don't be shy. We're all friends here.
The real Sukiyaki says, I'm going to Wingstop. What do you want, cast?
Ooh, can I have some garlic parmesan wings, please?
I don't really eat wings, but I'll take some fries. And a black coffee.
I actually packed my own lunch today, so I'm good. Thank you for offering, though.
I'll take some lemon pepper wings and a Dr. Pepper, thank you very much.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
No, that'll be all for me.
Riziver says 724 means 7 days, 24 hours.
Wow, that's a really interesting username, Riziver. Thanks for letting us know.
Izoliv says, Ebina, all right, enough goofing around. Why do you turn into a shrimp monster and chase your friends?
I don't turn into a shrimp monster. And it's not like I'm chasing them, I just get a little carried away sometimes when we're playing that game.
Yeah, it's called Monster and Hunters. Ebina's always the monster, and we have to run and hide from her. Foresight_7 says, Yakii committed a murder on stream.
What? That's not true at all, Foresight_7. What are you talking about?
Jade Strike X says, oh cast.
Hey, Jade Strike X. Thanks for joining our panel. Is there anything you'd like to ask or contribute to the conversation?
Tsuki, I think that's just a greeting, not really a question or contribution.
I wish I could be as outgoing and bubbly as Tsuki. She's so natural on camera.
Well, the show is called Disastrously Not Knowing What to Do and What Not to Do, so I feel like that title pretty much sums up our characters in a nutshell, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess you're right, Yakii. We're definitely a bunch of misfits who don't always make the best decisions. But that's what makes our show so fun to watch, right?
Speak for yourself, Tsuki. I always know exactly what I'm doing.
Sure, Vaarinia, that's why you're always getting into ridiculous situations with your Chunibu antics.
I think that's what makes our show unique. We all have our own quirks and personalities that clash in funny ways. Plus, our slice of life moments are relatable to a lot of people.
And let's not forget about the humor. I mean, who doesn't like a good laugh?
As long as you're not laughing at me. Cody812 says always 375 bucket.
Cody812, I think you might have typed something by mistake there?
Maybe it's a secret code they use to communicate with their gamer friends.
Jamara813 says I heard that in the next season, we will have our first official couple. Is this true?
I'm not at liberty to say, Jamara813. You'll just have to tune in and find out for yourself.
Although, I will say that there might be some romantic tension brewing between certain characters. And it's not just me and my imaginary girlfriend.
Vaarinia, stop it. You're making it sound like we're a dating sim.
Aww.
Don't be shy, Tsuki. You know you secretly enjoy all the attention from our male viewers.
The real Sukiyaki says good one at Chasquanchi.
Oh, thank you, the real Tsukiyaki. We always love interacting with our fans on social media.
Yes, it's great to see how much you all enjoy watching our little antics on the show.
Just don't take everything we do too seriously, alright? We're just a bunch of high schoolers fumbling our way through life.
But having fun while doing it.
Pip Bunny says, Vaarinia, are your eyes naturally yellow or are you wearing cosplay contacts? Good question, Pip Bunny. These are actually just contacts, but I wish they were real. It would make me feel more like a real Chunibu warrior. Alphanex says backslash 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 backslash.
Alphanex, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Could you please clarify?
I think that was just a series of backslashes, Tsuki. Maybe Alphanex was trying to give us some coding tips.
Or maybe they accidentally typed them in while trying to ask a question. It happens to the best of us.
Either way, we appreciate you tuning into our panel, Alphanex. Do you have any questions about our show that you'd like us to answer? Dwarg619 says acting exercise, act like you all are in a dating sim and Vaarinia is the protagonist.
Well, this sounds like fun. Okay, let's all get into character. Ahem, hi Vaarinia. It's so nice to see you again today.
How have you been? I was hoping we could maybe go out and try that new goth cafe that just opened.
Oh, hello Vaarinia. I brought you some homemade cookies. I hope you like them.
I'm not sure what to say. You all are so kind to me. I'd love to go out and try that cafe, Yakii. And Ebina, thank you for the cookies. I really appreciate it.
Great. It's settled then. We'll have to make it a group date. I think the three of us would make a great team.
Absolutely. And if you ever need a ride, just let me know. I have a wicked cool hearse that I could take you in.
Why yes, and I promise to bake you more cookies next time we hang out. You deserve the best, Vaarinia.
I don't know what I did to deserve such great friends. Thank you all so much. This sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. Jared5 says acting exercise seems to hack the system. It looks like we might be getting some unexpected comments. Let's just ignore them and continue focusing on answering questions about our show.
Yeah, let's not let anything distract us from talking about the fun we had while filming the show.
Agreed. We want to make sure our audience has a good understanding of the show and the characters in it.
Right. So, please keep sending us your questions so we can provide interesting answers.
Jade Strikex says, dude, where did she get a hearse from?
Actually, my family owns a funeral home, and that's where the hearse comes from. It's a family heirloom that I really enjoy using.
Tanatenchi says she has a hearse. Yes, she definitely does. It's one of the funniest things about her character in the show.
And she certainly knows how to use it to make a dramatic entrance.
You can say that again, Tsuki. It's a really unique touch that adds to the overall feel of the show.
Anlurker404 says, Welp. Is there anything you would like to ask about our show, Anlurker404? Jamara813 says, acting exercise, will you go on a date with me, Yakii?
I'm sorry, Jamara813, but I'm not available right now.
The real Tsukiyaki says, acting exercise, roleplay a Bakuraku fanfic.
Oh my! Well, I've never done anything like that before, but I'll give it my best shot.
I'm not sure about this, but I'll play along with it.
I'm not sure what a Bakutaku fanfic is, but I'll try my best.
I don't really understand, but I'll do my best too.
Okay, let's get into character. I'll be Bakugo, Yakii can be Deku, Vaarinia can be Todoroki, and Ebina can be Uraraka.
Okay, here goes.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
I don't know if I can do this.
Alright everyone, let's start. In this scene, Bakugo confesses his love to Deku.
What? Bakugo, what are you saying?
Well, looks like Todoroki is feeling left out in this love triangle.
It's not like I want to see Uraraka with either of them.
Oh, this is too good. Keep going, everyone.
I don't want to hear any of this from you, Bakugo.
Chicken Snacks says Anunu. Chicken Snacks? What happened? Did you spill your snack on the keyboard again?
Oh, no. Quick, someone get some napkins before it ruins the stream setup.
This is why we shouldn't allow food near the equipment.
Don't worry, Chicken Snacks. We'll wait for you to clean up before we continue.
In the meantime, let's talk about our favorite scene from the show. Mine was definitely when Vaarinia tried to use his Chimibu powers to impress Tsuki.
Jade Strike X says NO. Oh. Jade Strike X, what's wrong? Did we spoil something for you?
Oh, no. Did we accidentally give something away? We're sorry.
Or is this just another one of your outbursts, Jade Strike X?
Let's not argue, everyone. We're all here to have fun and talk about the show.
Right. So, what was everyone's favorite character in the show? Incognito Seasonal says, can you perform a rap verse about the show? Hey everyone, welcome to our panel. We're here to talk about our anime disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do.
Yay, I'm so excited! Our anime is super cute and funny.
Andlurker404 says it's back.
What's back exactly?
Tombum1337 says the power of friendship saves the day.
It's true. Our anime does have a strong focus on friendship and how it can help us overcome challenges.
Yeah, and we tried to add some twists to the usual slice of life formula to keep things interesting. But at the end of the day, the power of friendship is what really drives our story.
And let's not forget all the super cute moments between our characters. Like when Vaarinia accidentally walked in on me changing, and then we had that awkward moment where he couldn't look away. Oops, spoiler alert.
Andlurker404 says don't worry about it.
Are you okay? Do you have a question or something you'd like to add?
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you think or if you have any questions about our anime.
How did you come up with the idea for the show?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, we all contributed ideas for the plot and characters. We wanted to make something fun and relatable.
The real Vaarinia says lies. The Vaarinia? Is there something you want to say? Shimadeko says, is this a new timeline?
No, it's the same one we've always been in. Although, our anime does have some time travel elements, so that could be where the confusion is coming from.
But don't worry, our story is super easy to follow. It's all about the misadventures we get into while trying to figure out life and love in high school.
That's true. And all of our characters have their own unique personalities and quirks, so there's something for everyone to enjoy.
We're just grateful to have this opportunity to share our anime with all of you and answer any questions you may have.
So, let's hear some questions. Don't be shy, we won't bite. Well, maybe Vaarinia will.
Yakii, you're so mean. But seriously, please ask us anything.
Oh, by the way, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy watching our show.
Pit Bunny says HUUH. Is everything alright, Pit Bunny?
Did you have a question for us?
Or are you just enjoying our company in silence?
Alphanex says acting exercise. You have a crush on your favorite senpai, Alphan. Confess to him. You, Alphan, senpai, I've had feelings for you for a while now. I think you're really amazing and talented, and I just had to let you know. Tanatenchi says that one anime fight was amazing. Sasuga.
Thank you, Tanatenchi. We had a lot of fun working on that episode and we're glad you enjoyed it.
Alphanex says OHNO.
Alphan, is something wrong? Did we say something to upset you?
Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help.
Incognito Seasonal says, can you perform a rap verse? Yo, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I'm Vaarinia, here to say that slice of life is the only way, hanging with my friends, never a bore, disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do, forevermore.
That was amazing, Vaarinia-kun. I had no idea you had such a talent for rap.
Indeed, your performance was quite impressive. Perhaps we could collaborate on a musical episode in the future.
I can't rap, but I do have a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to singing. Maybe I can contribute to the musical episode too, Yakii-san.
Pit Bunny says acting exercise. Do not perform future acting exercises. Pit Bunny-san, what do you mean? Do you want us to just not do acting exercises in the future? Seichef says acting exercise. Confess to at Sukiyaki.
Sakichi-san, this isn't a real confession, is it? You're just doing another acting exercise, right?
Jamara813 says acting exercise. Ebina and Yakii act out a date.
I don't know if Ebina-san would be interested in going on a date with me.
What are you talking about? Yakii-san, I would like that a lot.
In that case, would you like to go see a movie with me this weekend?
I'd like that very much.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute! I'm cheering for you too!
Don't you have a few acting exercises lined up for us, Suki-san?
Right, sorry. Let's get back to the panel, everyone.
Yes, let's.
I'm looking forward to it.
So, what can viewers expect from our show, disastrously not knowing what to do and what not to do?
They can expect a lot of laughter and relatable moments. Our characters all have their own quirks and personalities, but they all come together to create a fun, heartwarming story.
And don't forget about the drama. There are plot twists and unexpected turns that keep the story exciting.
Chicken Snacks says, wow. Thank you, Chicken Snacks, for your appreciation.
Yes, thank you so much. We love our fans.
Incognito Seasonal says, Yakii, could you tell us about your snack?
Aw, you mean my pet snake, Jormungand. He's a ball python and he's very dear to me.
It's not like she talks about him all the time or anything.
Jamara813 says, Riz. Sorry, what?
I think they're trying to say something, but I'm not sure what.
Philsverbane says, acting exercise. A bartender pages Mike, last name Ock, by asking if anyone has seen him.
What? And no, I can't do that. I am not good at acting out things like that.
Pit Bunny says, best snack name.
Jormungand is obviously the best snack name. It's the name of a giant serpent from Norse mythology.
Hand Itinerary says, consume the snake. What? No! That's not funny at all, dude. Jormungand is just a harmless pet, not food.
Yeah, that's definitely not funny. Let's move on to a different topic, shall we?
Wing Beacon says, Yakii has a world serpent as a pet?
No, not really. Yakii just likes the name Jormungand, that's all.
Jimmy724 says, OMG no.
Is everything all right, Jimmy?
What's wrong? Did we say something funny, or?
Yeah, what's going on, Jimmy?
Are you okay, or is something bothering you?
Alphanex says //////
Alphanex, are you all right? Your message is a bit confusing.
Hand Itinerary says LOL. Dwarg619 says, acting exercise, Tsuki is a pop idol singing her latest single about plushies. Oh, this should be fun. Go ahead, Tsuki. Show us what you got. Chicken Snacks says, what was the cutest moment on the show? You have to all give your answer in Uwu language.
Thou didst catch mine arm while we were walking and, I found it quite adorable.
Oh wow, that's a hard question, Tisu, but when Tsuki ate a donut and got sprinkles all over her face was super cute.
I guess when Vaarinia helped me study for the exam was kind of cute, but don't tell anyone, Baka.
What was your favorite episode to shoot and why?
I really liked the episode where we went to the amusement park. It was so much fun riding all the roller coasters, Tisu.
What's going on with our heads, Naya? Why are they so big?
I can barely see with my head this size, but I guess it's all in good fun, right?
This is hilarious, Tisu. I wonder what they'll do next. Poppers to Paco one says she said it.
What's going on? Why are they throwing things?
Okay, definitely not liking where this is going. Let's stick to questions about our anime, shall we?
Whoa, this is making me dizzy, Tisu. Can we please stop the head size changes, at least?
Is there any way we can control the objects being thrown at us? This could be dangerous.
I think we should end the stream now. It's getting out of hand.
I agree. Let's say our thank yous and goodbyes before things get any worse.
Yeah, let's wrap it up for today, Tisu.
This is not worth it. I should have never agreed to this panel.
Thank you everyone for watching and supporting our anime. We promise to work hard to make it even better in the future. Bye bye.
Take care, everyone. We appreciate your love for our show.
Thank you for tuning in today. See you next time on, hopefully a less chaotic live stream. Disu.
Goodbye.
Hey, be careful with those. Someone could get hurt.
This is kind of fun, but please don't throw them too hard.
You all are just making it worse for yourselves. This is not funny.
I knew this was a bad idea. Can we just end this already?
Jamara 813 says acting exercise, Var and Tsuki is married with 5 kids. Okay, I'll start. Good morning, my beloved wife. How did you sleep last night?
Good morning, my dear husband. I slept wonderfully, thanks for asking. But now it's time to get the kids ready for school. I'll need your help.
Of course, my love. I'll go wake them up while you make breakfast.
Thanks, dear. This is why I love you.
I love you too, Tsuki. And our 5 kids, of course. Seichev says at Sukiyaki Jinx.
Oh no, does that mean we have to say something at the same time? Okay, ready?
I don't think.
1, 2, 3.
Pikachu.
That was fun. What should we jinx next, Seichev?
Wow, this is pretty trippy.
I feel like my head is going to float away.
I don't see the appeal of this.
I don't like it when my face looks disproportionate.
I am the Lord of the Big Heads.
You sure are, my love.
Can we please go back to normal now?
I agree.
Forsyth_7 says y'all butchered Saki's name. Sorry about that, Forsyth_7. We'll get it right from now on. Alphanex says my love.
Yes, my dear.
Anlurker404 says how is the weather in the school while filming?
It's, actually been pretty nice lately. But, I mostly stay indoors, so I don't really know for sure.
Pit Bunny says they retained some of the prompt.
What? Who's retaining what prompt? Can someone please explain?
Jeru5 says what? Sorry, Jeru5. What was the question again?
I think it was more of a surprised exclamation than a question, Vaarinia.
Can we please get back on topic now?
Alright! So, as you all may know, our anime is about a group of high school students trying to navigate their everyday life while often finding themselves in, not so ideal situations. The real Tsukiyaki says AWWW only 5 minutes left of the talk show.
What? Only 5 minutes left? Okay, let's quickly wrap this up.
Pit Bunny says acting exercise, whistle.
Oh great, another acting exercise. Just what we needed.
Gus Dan says Tsuki, who's your love?
And no one in particular, Gustin Kuin.
Jimmy724 says Tsuki, do you enjoy getting head pats?
Yes. I love getting head pats. They're so fluffy and soft.
Hey, can we talk more about the anime? We only have a few minutes left.
Ugh, why so serious? Let's just have some fun and answer some questions.
Actually, I think Vaarinia has a point. We should share more about the anime before the panel ends.
Jimmy724 says prayers head pat, prayers head pat, prayers head pat.
Hehe, thank you for the head pats, Jimmy724 Kuin.
So, one thing that sets our anime apart is how relatable our characters are. Despite their quirks, they're all dealing with everyday struggles that viewers can see themselves in.
And even though we have disagreements sometimes, at the end of the day, we all care about each other and support each other.
Plus, let's be real, I'm the coolest character with the best fashion sense.
Well, I think what Yakii is trying to say is that each of our characters brings something unique to the story, and that's what makes it so interesting to watch.
Whoa, looks like the audience is having a lot of fun with the head size feature.
Hehe, they're so playful. I'm glad we're making people happy with our anime.
I suppose head size is one way to measure excitement.
I admit, it's kind of cute. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and supporting our anime.
And thank you all for your thoughtful questions. We've had a blast today. Oh man, this is getting really silly. I'm having a blast with this Twitch feature.
Me too, it's like being in a video game. But don't forget, we're here to answer your questions, too.
I am curious, though. Is the head size changing based on our popularity or something?
I don't think so, Yakii. I think it's just a fun way for the audience to interact with us. But we do appreciate your support.
Indeed, we wouldn't be here without all of our fans. So thank you, everyone, for making this possible. Hey, that's not cool. We're here to answer your questions and engage with our fans, not dodge random objects.
Please, let's all be respectful. We're sharing our love of our anime with all of you.
I agree with Vaarinia. Show some decorum, please.
I know the chat can be chaotic, but we're all here to have fun. Let's not ruin it for everyone else.
Okay, let's get back to answering your questions. Don't be shy, we're all here to have a good time.
Yes, we want to hear from all of you. What questions do you have about our anime and our characters?
That's it. We're ending this stream. We can't have a productive conversation with people who can't show basic respect.
I agree with Vaarinia. We love interacting with our fans, but we can't continue this if it's going to be like this.
This is unacceptable. We put a lot of time and effort into this stream, and it's ruined because some people can't behave themselves.
It's really disappointing. I was looking forward to talking with all of you and answering your questions, but this is just too much.
Princess says, what's your favorite episode of Magical Girl Sparkle Sparkle? Ooh, good question. My favorite episode has to be episode 8. That's when we all go to the beach and eat shaved ice together.
Aw, that's a great one, Vaarinia. But I have to say my favorite episode is episode 10, when we all go to the amusement park.
I have to agree with Vaarinia. The beach episode was my favorite, too.
I love the cultural festival episode in episode 6. It was a lot of fun to see everyone in cute maid outfits.
Always break time. Hey, do you want to go on a fantastical voyage with me?
Definitely. Where do you want to explore?
Yeah, I'm in. Let's do this.
Great, everyone! Let's get ready for the journey.
Boo! I'll bring my teddy bear.
Let's leave the toys behind and get serious. We need to bring a map and some snacks.
Excellent idea! I was secretly hoping you'd think of something like that, Yakii-chan.
Yeah. Yakii-chan is a genius, isn't she? I just know this is gonna be so much fun.
Thanks, but let's not get too carried away. We have to stay focused on our goal lest we get lost.
Sure. Yes, of course. We should stay focused, but I'm still looking forward to the journey.
Me too.